I have here a Reflections 3 booster box from the Decipher Star Wars CCG. This is, by a pretty large margin, the most rare non-Japanese set. Booster boxes, at least at the time of this, are going for well over, well, in the several $1,000s, but I sell mostly packs. I don't really sell booster boxes, so it's time to open this one up to restock my store. This was the second to last set, the last one being Theed Palace, so focusing on the battle for Naboo. But some of the rarest and most valuable cards in the game are in this set, especially the ultra-rare foils, such as, there's a Maul, a Qui-Gon, C-3PO, who you've probably heard of all of those, but the fourth ultra-rare foil was P-59s. That was a destroyer droid, those guys with that roll, and they have the blasters as hands, which is pretty funny when you say it that way. One of their leaders, his name was P-59 apparently, and he's a pretty useful card, and they made him into an ultra-rare foil. Open this one carefully. Even the boxes are rare, and I get a lot of requests in my store for boxes, empty boxes. Okay. Tight fit there, that's a good sign that it hasn't taken too much damage. A little bit of creasing at the top there, but here's our rules insert. Whoops, don't want to take that out unless I'm being careful. And this is definitely a common problem with Reflections 3 booster boxes, but almost every box I've ever opened, I think I've gotten them all at least, probably the earliest I ever got one was 2014, and the corner's always coming apart there. Looks like we got some people, some neighbors bringing some stuff in, so if you hear that noise, I apologize for that, but we're going to keep going. Okay, so here's our rules insert. It's got some deals on starting effects that introduce defensive shields, which was just less ways to get rid of the more abusive strategies in the game. And then you have some maintenance cards, so that was all about having to pay force or pay force to keep cards on the table. And another new mechanic was lightsaber combat. So not exactly dueling. Dueling was old. Lightsaber combat was to stretch things out a bit more. It was more about force loss, but if you really whipped somebody in lightsaber combat, they would go lost. And on the back we have our card lists. So the premiums from Dark and Light, 50 each, I believe. A lot of good, useful cards in there. It's December 2020 right now when I'm making this video, and there's quite a few cards, $30 plus, that we could find there. And then we got our Dark Side foils. So a lot of super rare, very rare, and ultra rare foils there. Mostly from the Episode 1 sets, it seems, but there were some older sets that they had to fill in with, since there was only basically 3 sets since the last Reflections set. And there's our light side ones. So I always liked to open Reflections 3 more than Reflections 2. It seemed like you had just a better chance at getting good cards. So we're going to open at least one pack. I don't want to open too many, since it's definitely the most valuable booster pack right now. Okay, so let's see. Last video I did left and right. I'll do middle this one. A lot of main characters on the front there. That's a good sign. I guess it isn't always a good sign, but in this case it happens to be. And that's why these packs are so good. You get 4 premium cards and a foil. Reflections 2, you were getting 2 premium cards and a foil. I should say 3 premium cards, and a foil. But in Reflections 2, the premium cards you would get, very rarely were they pretty good ones. Try to be nice to the wrapper, but I'm a bit embarrassed to say I have so many extra Reflections 3 wrappers from openings that I did years ago, not on video. Some may say I lost out on an investment, but I had fun. Oof. So, good thing I have the extra packs, because I didn't do so good a job on this one. Okay. So just like Reflections 2 did, we're starting off with White Border Premier. Jack Porkins, not a rare, but hey, it's a unique pilot from Premier, so you can do a lot worse in Premier. Reactor Terminal, another useful card. Skrilling, always wanted to make a rep deck with Skrillings. I hear people do make them. Useful card here. I think we're coming up on our foil because there's a little bit of a bend to this one. So here's our foil. It is an alien, not a good sign. Jabba, or not Jabba, Jar Jar or Shmi. Oh, a Palace Raider. Okay, so that's not bad. I believe that's a super rare foil, so one of the rarer ones. And foils lots of times do have a bit of a warp to them, so that's what I think affected the signal. Okay. And yeah, I see this every now and then with Reflections where things are different directions. There's a good uncommon card to get, Clash of Sabers. And a rare card, Brief Loss of Control. And then we flip again. Oops. Bibble, not too good. Deep Hatred. And our next card is a character, an Imperial, which means it's probably a Stormtrooper Garrison. Very nice. So that is a $20+ card at least. So that is getting a super rare foil and then one of the top premiums. Can't complain about that at all. Then closing up with some special edition. So definitely liking that pack. This is a pretty cool card. And an entire garrison of Stormtroopers only has one ability. Sounds about right. But very fun card to play. Can be pretty overpowering, and that's why they have the maintenance cost. So there is a Reflections 3 booster box and a pack. A pretty good arrangement we got in there. Palace Raider and Stormtrooper Garrison. I hope you enjoyed this video, and you can check out the description for my store to see what I sell, and also I have a link for my trades in there. Plus, if you want to check out other videos, I probably have about 40 at this point. So hope you check out my other videos, my trade link, and all the Star Wars CCG content, and I hope you tune in for the next video. Thank you.